Hello everyone, I'm FMZ and welcome to episode 15 of League One to Legend with Portsmouth. Welcome to the Championship. Welcome to a transfer special, kind of. I'll explain why in a second. And we'll take a look at the season preview ahead of the Championship season. Don't forget, if you enjoy this content, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to click that notification bell to know when a new video goes up on the channel. And also don't forget to leave me a comment if you've got anything to say. Let's dive in to the transfer activity. So we have to first of all go back to last season's transfers to deal with a departure. Michael Jacobs has joined Rotherham for a fee eventually rising to £300,000. It was his will to join Rotherham United, a fellow Championship side, it has to be said, so he was allowed to do that. We were going to look to potentially replace him anyway, so it's kind of saved me a job. He, so far, is the only outgoing we've had. We have had 6 additions to the squad as it stands. Let's take a look at them. And we start in the striking department, where we have bought in Bruce Anderson from Aberdeen on a free transfer. 22-year-old Scot, pace of 14, finishing of 14, acceleration of 14, 3-star player, potential to be a 4-star player, 21 goals in 87 appearances so far in his career. Obviously at 22 years of age, not many miles on the clock so far. Hopefully he can do the business. Moving on into a midfield player, and we've brought in Luke Berry from Luton Town for a fee rising to £2.1 million. He is our only purchase for a transfer fee so far. 3.5-star midfield player. Has experience in the Championship with Luton last season. It didn't end well for them. They were relegated from the Championship, so I'm hoping it's going to be better for him at Portsmouth. Looking at his stats, he is very good across the board. He's a very tenacious midfield player. At 29 years of age, he's in the prime of his career, and hopefully he will help us in this relegation battle. We went a bit continental to bring in our next player. Liam Kelly has joined us from Feyenoord on a free transfer. Spent the last 2 seasons on loan at Oxford United. Again, a 3.5-star midfield player, but has the potential to be a 4-star midfield player. But it was an area of the park we needed to improve. Obviously, we've lost the loan signings that we had during last season, so I thought it was important, if we were going to bring players into that area, it had to be players who've got experience. Obviously, he's got 140 appearances, 15 goals in that time. He will get into the box. He has got a very good shot on him, as I've seen in pre-season, so hopefully Liam can do the business. Luke Berry wasn't the only player we bought in from Luton Town. We went back for Pelly, Roddick and Panzer. He has joined us on a free transfer. 3.5-star box-to-box midfield player. Stamina, strength, determination and work rate are his key attributes, both at 16 and 17. Likes to shoot from distance as well in the player traits. Gets the crowd going, which we like a player that can do that. Potential to be a 4-star player if he plays his cards right. 27-year-old. So he's got a bit of miles on the clock as well. Played 259 times for Luton in League One and in the Championship last season. I'm hoping his experience will be vital. We've also brought in a new goalkeeper in Marcus Bettinelli. He has joined us on a free transfer from Fulham. Spent last season on loan at Middlesbrough in the Championship, so he's got Premier League and Championship experience, and that was a pretty big thing when it came to bringing him in. 29-year-old, has played once for the England under-21s, never had a full cap, unfortunately. 4-star player, will be very, very important, I think, going forward. He's probably going to start the season in goal as well. Sorry, Craig, but Marcus just has that better experience in this level. And our last player in, at least for now, Luke McCormick has joined us on loan from Chelsea for the rest of the season. Another box-to-box midfield player, but a young player that it was highly recommended that we bring him in. And I can see why. He has a lot of very good attributes. Has the potential to be a 4.5-star player. Good pace, good acceleration. Finishing's all right as well. Work rate's pretty good. Obviously, with a box-to-box midfield player, you'd tend to see that quite high. Hopefully he can do the business. 22 years of age, so it's going to be a bit of an enigma whether he can do anything, but I'm hoping he can do the business. So we've solved a few problems so far this summer. We have not solved the problem at centre-half yet. We do have someone on trial, Sam Hughes, who was released by Chelsea. We are looking into that 3-star defender. I think he might well be the one to come in. We are still, however, on the lookout for someone a bit more experienced. He's only 24. Didn't play a lot of times for Chelsea. That's definitely something we need to bring in, a bit more championship experience. Moving further up the pitch. So we sorted out the problems in midfield. Obviously, Luke Berry can play behind the striker as well, which is thumbs up. Absolutely, great job. We do have Charlie Austin with us. His trial period runs out today. I am still umming and ahhing with that one. We take a look at Charlie's statistics. Obviously, he's 32, but he does know where the goal is in the Championship. That is something that Charlie is renowned for. He knows how to score goals. The thing that worries me the most, acceleration and pace. But he is 32. I need to kind of take that into account. So, he may well end up joining us. We're still on the lookout. We've still got a month before the transfer window shuts. There's still a little bit of work to be done on the players we're going to bring in, but we've done well so far. We just need to add a couple more. So now we answer the question of who were the other side promoted from League One with us, and it was Hull City who were promoted via the playoffs. The sides that have come down from the Premier League, so Sheffield United, Fulham and West Brom are the 3 that have come down. Ironically, the 3 that have come down in real life. Who says Football Manager isn't realistic, eh? The 3 sides that have been promoted from the Championship to the Premier League, so that's Norwich, Stoke and Cardiff City. Norwich you probably would have had nailed down for a promotion. Stoke and Cardiff are very much the outlier from that. So Bournemouth, therefore, are the favourites for this season at 15-8, although Sheffield United and Watford are hot on their heels at 2-1. Fulham at 7-2. Brentford and West Brom are at 9-2. Everybody else is sort of 13s, 15s, 20s. There's us at 50-1 to get promotion. I'd have a punt on that. 20th, they reckon we're going to finish, which is 5th from bottom. I will take that right now, please. Where do I sign? If we can finish 5th from bottom and avoid relegation, that will be absolutely fantastic. They expect Wickham to finish bottom. Oxford and Coventry are the other 2 that they expect to finish in the bottom 3, although that bottom 6 looks fairly tasty. Rotherham and Barnsley, the other 2 sides they expect to struggle. Hull City up in 17th, although they do have an advantage. Obviously, they were relegated from the Championship the season before last and have bounced back at the first attempt. So it's no surprise, really, that they're higher up than ourselves, and Oxford, they've probably got a better squad going into the Championship season. So yeah, there are some big hitters in the Championship this year. Let's take a look at what we've got to come fixture-wise, because we have an absolute humdinger to open the Championship season. Derby County are the opposition. We are going to take a look at that next time around in front of the Fratton Park crowd. They are going to be absolutely raucous for that occasion. We play Sheffield United fairly early doors, Fulham fairly early doors as well. We've got a very tough August ahead of us, but it's going to get us used to life in the Championship. As long as we're not bottom by the end of August, I will be absolutely delighted. But yeah, Derby County first up, and then we'll take a look at where we drop back in after that. But that is going to be an amazing first game back in the Championship. The biggest question I've got at the moment is, are we ready for it? Well, we are as ready as we are going to be at the moment. 6 new additions to the squad, more to come potentially, and more likely to be probably going to be more to come. That first month of the season is an absolute stinker, but it will help me find out whether some of the players are ready for the Championship or not. If they're not, then we're probably going to have to replace a couple of them as we go in to the end of August. So it's a good thing the window doesn't close until then. But we take on Derby County next time around in the opening game of our Championship season. That should be an absolute humdinger. Don't forget, if you enjoy this content, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to leave me a comment if you've got anything to say. Also, don't forget, I'm a member of the Passion for FM team. The link is down in the description for the Discord server. And also, don't forget, I'm promoting the charity Mind. If you are suffering with your mental health through this global pandemic, there are links down in the description where hopefully you can find the support you need. I will see you next time for the first game of the championship season. Until then, thanks for watching. Goodbye.